Hey guys, it's GMAN here. Welcome back to another anime reaction. Today we're reacting to episode 4 of the Galactic Empire. That's right, it finally just came out here today, which I am so excited about. If you guys did not know, I read the manga for this, so I'm really excited to see how the anime gets picked up and keeps going. We're already 3 episodes in, going strong. And we left off a pretty fun episode last week, or technically it was 3 weeks back, which that's painful. So the first 3 episodes were leaked and we had to wait 4 weeks to actually get it, which I know how you guys feel. But we're gonna react to here today. Of course, I will be breaking it down for YouTube. So if you do want the full length reaction, consider supporting me on Patreon, get full length anime reactions, exclusive anime reactions, and so much more. But for right now though, let's get into it.
あのガキもクソ真面目で上達早いし、修行が終わっちゃったら金づるがなくなっちまう。
So it looks like he's trying to plunder for some stuff before like he finishes training too quickly. And so now our boy, or the guy found an old knight. So he's gonna make him train using the old knight from his grandfather. Interesting. So he doesn't get to quit early, bro. Also, we got the new opening, by the way. I already saw it, but like I'm seeing if there's any difference between the leak version of it, because honestly I'm pretty hyped. Can I just quickly say I love the mix of like CGI and like the 2D-ness. Surprisingly, the music for the opening is like really good matches. I wouldn't like it had to grow on me for a second there, but it wasn't as best solo leveling. The 3D is interesting though. I will say, anytime I see 3D in anime, it's either really bad or really good. This one's better than most in this situation because how it's used. Because it's just like better for mecha animes, I feel like. There's jiggle physics were crazy on that though, bro. Dude, I like to see like once like the girl pop up, I'm like, just get flabbergasted because there's a flashbanged or just cuts through space. Opening was pretty good. Probably not the craziest opening this season, but I definitely feel like it was better. Bro, this is like anyone who goes to Starbucks ordering some random shit, bro. Any like white girl that goes to Starbucks who orders like all that like random stuff. Usually it hasn't been that as bad recently, but it's been crazy sometimes, bro. That's so random. So he literally trolled the guy who took the order and messed up one little thing about his order for Starbucks drinks because how much was in it. So that way he gets negative emotions off that. That's such a weird troll. Dude, she's so invested in her master. You know for a fact, like, she's definitely going to be one of the main, like, waifus in the series, the robot. Even though, like, not the weirdest thing in the world, but you know for a fact that it is. It's funny how she's so invested in, like, making sure he's protected. And he's going to revive that old robot. So it looks like they got somebody coming in to help fix the robot. Bro, this girl's a robot fanatic. He doesn't want her to know the other information that about the private, because you know technically it's his preferences, bro. This girl like likes robots. She was trying to like full deep spec on this to double check the model and stuff. Bro fell in love with his master, fell in love with his girl, bro. We keep using these flashbacks, by the way, to like him having the president of the moms of the girls from the whole empire that got betrayed. We got a mad scientist. What? I'm so confused. What pet? Oh my god. He's letting a mad scientist gonna do experiments on them. Bro's really torturing her by making her into a monster. Oh my god, bro. That's a hell of a way to go. Gorge out her body, gorge all the limbs and stuff like that, remodify her, the troll. Because like technically the science is so advanced in this world, they literally could like turn her into a monster without killing her. And just be torture. So it looks like his people are having a better life now too, because of the whole situation of the AI being taken over. I find this so funny. This guy literally is trying to be like an evil lord, but him being evil lord, he's in reverse, like helping his economy and being a good lord. Bro, Bro, what is this? This mechanic girl, dude. This mechanic girl, bro, is a baddie.
専用機って響きは嬉しいな。よし、行け。あれ、転倒しましたね。この子はオートバランサーなどのアシスト機能がありませんから、操縦は難しいです。
Looks like your boy's finally getting a feel for it. This guy, this girl's too laid back, bro. Bruh. So he didn't actually do it, he's just trolling. His inner thoughts leaked out. Oh my god! Oh my god, bro! That's wild. That is so wild. Oh my god, bro, this is fucking insane. Dude, his master's jealous, and his butler is like, oh my god, thank god he's an actual girl, so he's not into like just robots. His master is gonna make him like trail real hard with that now. Why haven't he used magic? There's magic in this world, so why hasn't he used magic yet? Oh my god, he finally clicks the docks, bro. Damn, this guy is killing me. He hasn't used magic yet and he now realizes that it's probably the key to doing it. Yeah, no shit. So he's just gonna focus until he gets magic? Wait, was he actually able to do it? What, the voice change? His master shock because it's learned the real thing.
ご覧になりましたか、ヤスシ師匠。
ディアム殿。
はい。
よくぞ拙者の教えについてきた。しかし真髄への道はまだ遠い。
はい。
おごることなく精進を続けなさい。
はい。
Bro, he was able to learn it even though it technically doesn't exist. So Lily said, hey, yeah, you mastered it. You passed. But keep in mind, you're not like on the true path. You haven't really mastered the true essence. Which is kind of insane. I do like they changed the voice actor and the deep into his voice for this part. For him being older now. He actually like grew up because we rarely see an anime character actually grow up in a show. Unless it's like a good show. You know what I'm saying? So I'm liking that we get to see that here. I also love the sci-fi like magic scenery in this anime. It's just like so nice. I feel like there's not really good animes that really explore sci-fi that well. They kind of just go over the 1 or 2 planets and that's probably the story and that's it. Which is fine, but I feel like you could explore a lot more. I just realized if he can cut things with magic with his like abilities, he can just do the same thing in space with his Gundam. Bro, it's so funny. Keep in mind, most of the Gundams in the universe are like 16 something. I don't know the exact height. But 16 and his is like 24. So his is massive in comparison to theirs. Oh my god. That's so fucking fire, bro. Oh my god. Bro's just cutting them using magic and cut the space where they're at. Rocket punch. Are you for real right now?
今のはパンチ型ミサイルだろ。アビドのパンチが飛ばねえとロケットパンチじゃねえんだよ。
でもこの方が強力ですよ。
そういう話じゃねえんだよ。
Well, that was a new episode of Galactic Empire. I'm just gonna quickly say it. It took us, our boy, a minute to get where he was in the anime, to learn the secret way of the Flash. I'm just gonna quickly say it though. How did this guy not connect the dots earlier? You see your master and stuff like that doing his secret Flash thing and it cuts through wood, right? You're like, oh, there's magic in the world. Maybe there's something related to that. He realizes that in 4 episodes in. I feel like if I'm the MC, right, and I see something that defies logic and science, it's got to be something supernatural or some magic type shit. And he realizes that when he does finally realize that fact, he's like, bet, bang, and he pulls it off. And he focuses for like a hard year, spring, summer, fall, autumn, to just like practicing saying he has magic. And it's kind of weird. Does that mean he like learned magic, or did he learn the concept of magic, the cut? I'm not too sure. I assume everyone in this world has access to magic, but since they don't use it a whole lot, there's no reason to really use it, because like science and stuff like that kind of prowesses over a bit, like in every aspect besides the supernatural effect to it. So I assume like magic is not as dominant as it used to be. That's at least my assumption. But when he finally does learn it, yeah, he blows everyone's expectation, especially his master's, because keep in mind, his master's a fraud. He does not think this should be physically possible. Even though there's magic in the world, no one has really done it, it seems, or really cared to. So when he pulls it off, his master's like, do I keep him hostage and to keep training him, or do I GTFO because of the fact that I know this kid's a menace, he'll figure out me and eventually. He decides to GTFO. They don't really show that fact. In the manga, it really goes over after he masters that skill. The master's like, okay, I need to book it, because if this kid finds out on a scam, I'm cooked. Because if he's able to learn this shit, I don't want to learn when he learns the true essence. And it's so funny because he's like, oh, you learn the practical, but you didn't learn the true essence. So you know for a fact he's gonna learn the true essence later here. So I'm now kind of curious on how his ability works, because like, is he cutting? So he's cutting with magic, right? In that instant. So is he cutting the space with the magic he sees targets at, or is he just saying like a slash attack that goes like throughout the air atmosphere? I assume it's a little bit of both, but I will say all of his opponents that are gonna go up against him next are in open space when he fights, and if he uses that attack and is able to cut through his enemies, it's a wrap for anyone who fights him. So at the very least, I just find it so funny that the way he figures this out is that his robot's like, hey, maybe you're not understanding your master's rules right, because like maybe he's trying to scam you and stuff like that, you don't trust them. And then she's trying to connect the dots like, hey, he's a fraud, and that's what he needs to push to figure out magic was included. I just find it so funny that the butler even knows like, hey, this guy might be a fraudster, maybe you should just think about this again. And I just know everyone was doubting him and that guy, and like when they figure out, they're like, okay. I just find it so funny though that the keep in mind, the wait and his what is it, servant feels like he's only into the robot girl because like she's a robot and he doesn't trust women, and so like he was concerned for his like, you know, health, you know what I mean, by health. So he literally has his beautiful mechanic girl, let's be honest, she's hot, and then of course like in that one instant when she's helping him, our boy's locked in, but as soon as he realizes she's a baddie, his inner thoughts come out in the machine, and that shit was so funny. Oh my god, man. I just find it hilarious that like the master, as soon as like the master gets jealous, it pushes him even more to learn his technique. So I think that little thing is cute. Plus on top of it too, man, the robot girl's best girl. Like the new ending they got for the anime is like showing her off, like, you know, her with her motions, bikini in the swim episode, all those other just like they have a lot of like fun animating this robot girl. And I feel like anytime she's on screen, she's always like the main thing besides her MC. The new ending pretty much just guarantees just she's the best girl. Like she's waifu number one, anyone else in between is second. You know what I'm saying? Because he doesn't like hypothetical. I feel like our boy at some point is gonna get a harem. Like in the manga, he does have another girl. So I assume like he's gonna have a harem, but she's gonna be best girl because she's really the only one he trusts. You know what I'm saying? Because like he doesn't trust anyone else after his previous incident, past life. But maybe he'll compensate by learning in this world again. I don't know. I don't think that's likely gonna be the case. But then again, he's gonna live for like 600 years, so maybe. Who knows? But yeah, no, this episode was fire. And then him showing off flying in space, using his new technique and stuff like that. The Robo Punch was kind of a troll because like, keep in mind, he said you can use as much money as you want to make everything work. And of course, he got everything he wanted. And then when he finally pulled the Rocket Punch, theoretically they couldn't make it work. But she didn't understand what he was trying to do, so literally she made a Rocket Punch, but it was technically a Rocket Punch. So she's not technically wrong, but at the same time, it's not the same thing he wanted. But it was significantly more power, so I guess there's that. I just know how much money did that alone cost, because that was a massive explosion, bro. And I don't even know how much they spent on that, but that's pretty wild. But yeah, no, episode 4 of the Galactic Empire was awesome. I'm happy with it. I think honestly I would say out of this anime in the beginning of the end, I think it's pretty obvious which one of those two are better. This one's significantly better, and I'm so happy it got a good adaptation, not like beginning and the end where it got a bad adaptation. I'm really looking forward to like, and by the way, the robot girl, best girl by far. I love her. Like, out of all the girls in the series, she's awesome. But yeah, we'll see what happens in more episode next time. If you guys enjoyed my reaction here today, smash the like button, get subscribed to this future reactions, and I'll see you for one. GMAN out.